live at 4. Let's look at the store, and we've got the event calendar by GIICC. Notable things that are happening next week is that we've got the Adam Warlock event, and I just want to say this, that there is an amazing, on MSF.gg, it spells out all the legendary characters. Now, I really wish this was in-game, but it's a very easy way to look over all of the legendary characters and their unlock requirements. You can see the eligible characters for Adam Warlock is going to be Jubilee, and then the 4 members of X Factor. And actually, we're going to have some offers for the X Factor today. So MSF.gg under legendary events is how you can look that up, and I highly recommend that resource. And then we've got a bunch of events starting tomorrow, and there's some things that we need to do today to prepare for tomorrow. We've got Spy Games, Claws of Fury, and one of the things I'll say about that is that the first one is Powerful Pause Milestones, which is the collect power cores. So there's a couple things that we're speculating is going to work for collecting power cores, and this should start tomorrow at event reset, which is 3 hours before server reset. Saving your mails for arenas, buying power cores. Also, the gold spending event, whatever it's called, golden opportunities. There's some power cores in there. You can save those milestones. And then also in your daily objectives, there's about 100 power cores in there. And you could wait until after event reset, which is 3 hours before server reset. So that's 1 o'clock Pacific time. When this event starts, then you could, that'll go credit towards this event. Now, they have changed this last event right here. And so this is very controversial. I don't know if they changed it. It was not clearly spelled out on the blog post from a week and a half ago. Battle Scars Milestone. And the way that it was worded in the text was spend campaign energy. And then they went on to specifically explain that this is not the green ISO 8 campaign energy. Well, so this would make you think this is the yellow energy. Well, that is not. We go down a little bit further. It says spend 1 event campaign energy. And then if you go look at it in game, it says spend 1 Dogs of War energy. So that is the Nokia energy. So what I'm going to do for this is that I'm going to spend my Nokia of energy that I get during the day, but I'm not going to use the cores until when this event starts. So the problem with this is that people were doing a lot of things to plan for this, and this really actually messes, in my opinion, with some of the people that are not doing heroic. The problem with the Nokia event campaign is a lot of people are doing easy and hard, and eventually they run out of the fragments to collect for the core grid. There's a limited amount. And so they can still participate in this event, but they won't be getting, if they can't do the heroic, which is, not everybody has Shuri, let alone Nokia or Black Panther 1 mil. So this is going to create a problem for people that are not doing the heroic, because it is, they basically might have to refresh nodes that have 0 fragments on it. So if you run out of fragments to do on the hard, you can always go back to the easy and do them. Unfortunately, I think this might be a real dud and a bad thing for the community. And the biggest problem I have with this is that they took a very widely accepted and loved way of releasing new characters, and they made it worse. And I don't know why they wasted time. I don't think this fuels spending. All this does is pissing off the player base and the free-to-play players. And are you playing heroic in the Nokia event? Well, it looks like this is, and 10% of the people that I asked in my Twitch chat said no. So this could be a real problem for about 10% of the player base. And not only is this event not necessarily better for everybody, in some ways, they also messed with the drop rates. Now, they did give more shards on the easy part. So like the only good thing I can say about this event is that you could go through the easy part and unlock Nokia, because there was 39 shards first time completion. Before, they didn't have 39 shards. I don't know the exact number, but it was like in the 20s somewhere. But what they gave extra there, they took away inside the orbs. The old event campaign orbs in the middle it had a 14% chance to drop the event campaign character, and they changed that to 9%. So the average shards per orb went from 5.4 to 4.58. So I don't feel like this event was necessarily a success. Firstly, I don't know why they changed it in the first place. It was widely loved as one of the most player-friendly ways of releasing new characters, and they tinkered with it, and I don't believe that it's better for everybody. Absolutely not. And it was widely liked. Also, every single day, I had at least 5 people in my chat today tell me that they accidentally claimed the inbox. And I don't know why they don't just go ahead and fix this. This person right here is suggesting moving the button up so that way it doesn't accidentally get hit. Or how about making the events that don't force people to hoard? Oh my God, that is the real answer. You can see this person's hoarding their arena rank for the event for tomorrow. And it just seems like that this is this is not only like not good for the players. I don't see how this is good for them. They have to get messages all the time from players and customer support and a lot of frustration players. It just seems completely unnecessary. And it seems like that they could either get rid of the button or they can move it out of the way, and so that this is not a problem. Every single day, somebody is bringing this to my attention. So I feel like this should be top priority for quality of life changes. Then also, how do I get Fortified Chromium, the Zombie Iron Man unique? You can't. Right now, there's no way of getting this particular piece. It was originally in his event, and that's it. And there were some offers, but there really is no way. And I would expect there to be some sort of announcement before the next patch on how we're going to get this. Because they have not said anything. Hopefully they add it to the orbs and the stores. Then another issue that seems to come up a lot, and my understanding is that this is a lot worse if you play on low graphics mode, but I've been seeing it myself, specifically in Cosmic Crucible when playing against Spider Weaver. Phantom buffs need to be addressed. It's pretty much a daily occurrence that the buffs I'm looking at aren't there. Unlimited X-Men with evades that aren't real. Wakanda with immunity that isn't real. Morgan Le Fay with ability block that is gone but still shows up. The vents suck more often than not, but how about the base game actually working? This type of bug really shows poor code quality. It feels like Scopely is happy to ignore this. Things like this that diminish the core game experience in lieu of focusing on making money. Yeah, so that is an issue that has been brought up. And, you know, if you have clips on YouTube of this, like actually this bug, be sure to put it in the comment section or pass it along because they often want video footage of these buffs because they say that it's hard to reproduce. Now, lastly, I get a big shout out to Yuletide Bringer for providing this chart right here. This is here in yellow, the 12-month average, like the 12-month rolling average of number of characters released. And if we look like the average right here in yellow, we're at an all-time high of this 12-month rolling average. Typically, it goes anywhere from 31 to 34, but actually we've gotten as high as 38. So in this last year, they've introduced looks like between 5 and 6 more characters than ever. And I believe this is also at a time where they made less characters farmable. Not only did they introduce more characters to the game, they even restricted availability of making characters farmable in a timely fashion. So it's just kind of nice to see the data. And again, a big shout out to Yuletide Bringer for showing me this screenshot right here. Now we're gonna get some offers. I'm not really a big fan of the offers today. There's a couple ones worth considering. This is not anything I'm gonna personally buy, but this is a better ratio than normal. Typically, they try to sell 100 for 1,000. Right here, they're selling 1,200 for $99, 100 US dollars. I don't think that's great. This right here, I think is kind of a trap. Astonishing X-Men team. I feel like the X-Men team is going to be like the symbiotes. Like symbiotes were always a good team and they are useful in multiple game modes. And then they really fell off. And I feel like this is the next team that's going to fall off. And that is because of the Fourth Horseman. Apocalypse is going to be a mutant raid team along with, it's the Death Seed team, which is going to also include Dark Beast, Magneto, and Psylocke, and then an unnamed fifth. So I feel like this is a trap. I'm just letting you know that I feel like this team is going to be obsolete sooner than later. Then I just wanted to point out by how stingy they are being with Gambit shards. Unlimited X-Men offer. This is $30 US. You get 45 of each, but only 15 of Gambit. And they seem to be doing this with one member on the Horseman team. And like on Unlimited, it's Gambit. On Darkhold, it is Agatha. And on Gamma, it is Braun. And who that will be on Death Seed remains to be seen. But anyways, do what you got to do. I don't think that's a great deal. Then this, Hela, probably one of my favorite characters right now, revamped with the addition of Zombie Iron Man. I love using her in Arena, War, and in Cosmic Crucible. If you don't have her up and running, there you go. $5 for 100 shards. If you don't already have her, I think that's fantastic. This, not a good deal. And I'm pretty sure the other offer that we had early in the week was mispriced. Last week, a couple days ago rather, we had an Elite 5 and 3 turkeys for $5. I think that was priced wrong, and it was supposed to be $15, but that is a much better deal than this right here. This is an Elite 4s. So I don't think this is great. I like the Elite 5 for $5 with the 3 turkeys a lot better myself. And then this is an offer here for X Factor. So again, this week we're going to be getting the Return of the Adam Warlock event, which requires X Factor and Jubilee. So there you go. $15 for each of those 4 members right there for with 50 character shards each. Then this is kind of interesting. This is a Kraken snack. I'm not going to be purchasing this, but I know that probably this will go over well with the Krakens. 1,500 dark promotion credits, which is super scarce as far as the promotion credits right now for using on Horsemen and special characters that require dark promotions. It's also worth noting that there's actually 2 offers in the web store. So if for some reason you wanted to buy this twice, there's one of them is titled Black Friday Red Star Assortment, and the other one's called Black Friday Red Star Web Bonus. So if you do purchase this, and if you wanted to buy this more than once, you could buy it twice inside the web store. Then one of the better deals that we have right now, and I talked about this yesterday as well, is for Hulkbuster, 50 character shards, and a turkey, 350 purple ability materials for $5. A couple things I can say about Hulkbuster. I use him every single day. He's used in the raids for the Doom, of course, and then he will also be used on the Scourge team on nodes 5 and 10 for the Death Archangel Horseman. Then another Kraken snack. Not going to be purchasing this, but this is 3 Elite 6s. Typically, they have anchor pricing on Elite 6s somewhere in the $70 price point. So this right here is pricing 3 Elite 6s at $100, so $33 a piece. Do what you got to do. I'm not going to be purchasing that. And then lastly, I wanted to bring this up, and a big shout out to Boyan to also bring this to my attention, that if you have not done this yet, wait until tomorrow. And that'll be for the event that starts tomorrow, which is the Powerful Pause milestone, which is collect power cores. If you have not done this, my guess is that that when you sign in with the Scopely ID, if you've not already done this, then you can get awarded the 1,000 power cores. All right. So a lot of saving and hoarding for tomorrow. It is what it is, but if you want to make max the game, it's kind of the game that we have to play. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming. Bye for now.